So I made it platinum again this week and put up a post online about my platinum gears. And the post, to my surprise, received some of the most unneeded comments ever. There was this one person that wrote this, like, how do we even do that? How do we put up something virtual up your, you know what? Well, anyways, another one told me this, like, really? For posting about my platinum gears? Okay. And also, there was a lot of people calling me a whale. And so today, I want to address a few misconceptions about Arena, and then I want to talk about my strategy for getting into Platinum. Hi YouTube, this is Yasuo here. One of the biggest misconceptions about Platinum Arena is that you need to be a whale, meaning that you need to spend a lot of money to get into Platinum. And from my experience, and I'm talking about my account, I have to say that this is not true at all. On my account, I'm not a free-to-play player, and I'm also not a whale. But to get to Platinum, you need to understand that it takes time. It is not something that is like, hey, I've been playing for a few months and I should be able to get into Platinum. And no, it's not like that at all. That can happen, but it's very not likely. I've known players who played for well over a year and cannot make it to Platinum. I've also known people who spent a lot of money and still cannot make it to Platinum. And I'm here to tell you that it's not always about how much you spend, but instead it's about how often are you farming dungeons. To make it to Platinum, it's heavily gear dependent. You have to understand that you need to farm and find gears. You have to grind. Most of the time, people are looking for good speed sets. And sometimes it can take months and months of constant farming just to find good gears with good rolls. In PvP content, every little stat and detail helps. So for Arena, this is how I make it to Platinum. On pretty much almost 7 days of the week, I'm typically not in Platinum until the very last hour, just right before Arena resets. And so that there's an understanding on this, if you're trying to get the Platinum rewards, then you don't need to stay in Platinum the entire week. You only need to be there before Arena resets. And if you want to stay in Platinum the entire week, and you want to do that, then that's perfectly fine. You know, that's really your choice. However, that's how you spend money. You have to buy refills to maintain your position, and then the saying, you need to spend money to be in Platinum, becomes true. And that's not needed. Again, if you're going for the Platinum chest, then you only need to duke it out in the last hour. So the next biggest misconception is that you have to be on Raid Shadow Legends 24/7 to make it into Platinum. And first off, this is so not true. You do not need to play 24/7 to get into Platinum. When I'm going for Platinum on the day of the Arena reset during the daytime, I will normally do my raid routine, such as doing clan boss and using my energy and using whatever refills I have for Arena, and then I'll log off. And I don't log back on until the last hour, which is usually 10 hours later, so that I have my 10 Arena tokens back. And then you need to start strategizing. You want to use these tokens wisely and avoid battles that you cannot win. So it's good to try to memorize names of players that have teams that yours cannot beat. If you're worried about having enough tokens, then think of it this way. In addition to the Arena token, if you complete your daily quests every day, then that's 70 gems a week because you get 10 gems per day. And also you get additional gems from the mine. So use these gems for the refills and to refresh your Arena opponents. So the next one is, instead of a misconception, it's more of a question. How can a low budget account or free to play player get to Platinum? First off, I'll be lying to you if I say that anyone can get into it. But you need to understand this. If you're competing to be in the top 300, then you need top tier gears. To get the gears, you need to farm a lot. And everyone can farm. Now, I'm not considered a low budget or free to play player, but I would say that my account is a mid-budget account. On my account, I'm always farming dragon, and whenever there's a spider tournament, then I would do that. I will only do Ice Golem if I need resistance gear, and I will only do Fire Knight if I need immunity or shield set. If I don't need those gears and Ice Golem and Fire Knight, then I will also skip the tournaments for those two dungeons. I don't even participate in them. The reason why I say that you need to farm the Dungeon Dragon a lot is because that's how you get your speed sets, your accuracy sets, and if you need your clan boss stuff, then it also drops lifesteal sets. It's farming, farming, and farming. For me, I don't use an auto clicker, and I don't run my dungeons overnight. So if I can get the top tier gears, then I think everyone can do it too. It does take a very long time to find good gears. And it's not something like you do 100 dragon runs and expect solid gears. In most cases, it's not like that at all. Sometimes it takes multiple weeks just to find one piece of good gear. So to get into Platinum, you need gears. Having the right champion for the right role does matter, but from my experience, the gears will matter the most. Getting the gears will take a lot of time. I would recommend putting a month or longer into farming because it really does take that long. So getting into Platinum really depends on what stage you are into the game. If you are end game and you need better gears, if you put a month or more into just farming Dragon, then that could be very game changing for your account. That's what I did and it worked for me. Even if you're not end game, if you're in early game or mid game, farm Dragon. That's where you get all of your gears, and those are the gears that you're going to be using all throughout this game. Alright, if you stay here for this long, then thank you for that, and don't forget to like and subscribe to my channel. So for the second part of this, I want to talk about my strategy. On the day of the arena reset, I like to maintain 200 to 300 points away from Platinum before I start my push. Here's why. Let's say Platinum is at 4500. When you start your push, and let's say you're starting at 4200, which is 300 points away from Platinum, what I like to do is I'll switch my defense into something that's not too intimidating but will likely win. It's basically a luring strategy. This is so that players will start to attack my defense and find out that my defense is quite fast and my defense will nuke them, which it helps to push my arena points upward because I'm trying to do this within the last hour. Because I'm at 4200 points, the players attacking my defense will also be around 4200 points. Around this tier, my Sephi is 338 speed, and with an Arbiter lead, then I will most likely go first. So I officially started my push mainly at 45 minutes before the arena reset, and because I only have less than 1 hour to get to Platinum, I want to run a fast nuking team so that I can win my battles as fast as I can. In addition to that, my arena points are getting pushed forward because everyone in that 4200 points are attacking my defense, and because my defense is winning, then it's pushing my arena points upward towards Platinum. And once you get to 4300 and then 4400, remember what I mentioned just a bit ago. The players attacking your defense will also be around the 4300 to 4400 points. With my Sephi's speed, the teams around this tier should be quite easy to beat for both my arena offense and defense. Now, keep this in mind. The strategy to use your arena defense to gain arena points can only work if your arena defense can win. So building a good defense really matters. Then once I get exactly to the border of Platinum, then the battles get a little harder. I will normally get there with 15 minutes left of arena before the reset, and a lot of players around here have higher speed than I do. So it's really important to have an idea of which player have faster speed than yours. You don't want to attack these players, and instead you want to focus on the slower teams. A loss during the last 15 minutes could really mean losing your Platinum chance. What I will also do is I will change my arena defense to throw people off. A lot of the players at this time will bring out hegemons, so you need to learn how to fight them, otherwise you're going to be doing a lot of refreshes. And also, people will end up using extremely fast teams at this time because what they're trying to do is they're trying to win a lot of battles. So for this week, because of the high usage of hegemons and fast nuking team in the last 15 minutes, then I brought in Torment and threw that on my defense. Torment is in a shield set. So Torment's role is to try to lock down enemy teams that are faster than me with his passive. And because of the shield set, he helps my team survive the hegemon's first turn damage. Players who have a Chris will use Chris for this purpose, but I don't own a Chris, so I use a shield set instead. I have had a lot of success using shield set in Platinum Arena. The goal of the shield set is to try to prevent the enemy team from nuking your team, and also it makes people take longer to kill your team. That's very important because in the last 15 minutes, you don't want your battles to take too long. You can win all of your arena offense battle and still not make it into Platinum if your battles take too long. The shield set is more of a surprise. So basically, every week I'll try to do something new for the last 15 minutes to surprise attackers. Right now, if you're battling for the arena Platinum chest, then arena defense has become so important. You really need to understand that you will have to play mind games at times. And sometimes you need to switch up your champions in your arena defense to confuse enemy teams up. So to do well in the arena, you need to have a variety of champions that can cover different roles. Here are the roles that I use, and I also think that you need these roles in order to compete for the Platinum chest. You need a speed lead. In my team, I have Arbiter for the speed lead. The next role is that you also need a buff remover. In my case, I'm using mainly Ceres. However, I do also have Satalia and immunity set in case I need to bring her in. You also need a nuker. And on my team, I'm using Fushan for my nuke. You also need an anti-torment. On my team, I use Sephi for that. You need an anti-hegemon, which I use Skull-Lord equipped in shield set for this purpose. You also need block revives, and this is where I bring my Rotos in. So in Platinum, you need to be able to switch your teams in and out depending on the team you're going up against. Alright, and that's all I have for today, and again, thank you very much for staying with me for this long. Please like my video, and if you have any questions or comments for me, then please let me know in the comments section below.